Hi everyone. I thought it would be much easier, but I'm still shaking. Okay, as I've been introduced, I'm Debra Gonsalves, and I would like to share my story with you. I'm employed at the Center for Persons with Disability in Ocean View for the last 30 years. I may not look it, eh? Okay, this is how I became involved in this project. On the night of April the 9th, 1975, my family celebrated my nephew's birthday. Sorry. This is a picture of my father. He's the gentleman in the middle. And my father's been a very keen athlete. But this day when we got home from my nephew's birthday, he said his right hand was feeling a bit funny. We all being a bit tired, said, Dad, have a cup of tea, go to bed, in the morning you'll be fine. Lo and behold, the next morning, getting up for work, he could not lift his arm to brush his hair. Within a matter of minutes, his legs gave under him and his condition deteriorated. Then panic set in. We rushed into the doctor, who referred us to the hospital. And my mother could not even sign the admission form because by then his lungs collapsed. The diagnosis was made, and it was the Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is a virus that attacked all the muscles and nerves in his body. My father was on the respirator in the intensive care unit for a solid year. And with the excellent staff, hospital staff, he hadn't even a bed sore in that whole year, which was fantastic. Some visiting hours, we would arrive at the hospital, and his eyelids would be taped shut, because not even that could close. He then went, he was moved, after his breathing improved, he was moved to a rehabilitation center. We underwent extensive physio and hydrotherapy. That lasted another year. Eventually he regained some mobility, and his hands were claw-like, but at least he could drag his feet with the aid of a walking frame. Our family was then faced with a financial and a physical challenge. We needed to find a way to stimulate him and to lift his spirits. We phoned around and found that the social activity group formed by a mother of a Down syndrome child felt that her child needed some stimulation. She and a social worker started this group with 6 members, and my father joined them. They needed transport, and we volunteered to use our station wagon to assist them. Later, a combi was bought, and I became a driver. Today, we have 58 physically and intellectually challenged members with various disabilities. And now I'm going to tell you what we can do. This is a recycling, it's an initiative, a project to keep our members occupied when work is in short supply. And it helps with fundraising as well as keeping the environment clean. Here we're busy assembling car components, which we're extremely proud of. This shows what we are doing with the hangers, removing all labels. I think the slides are mixed up because that's the car component slide. And I just go back. Yeah, there the guys are sitting outside and they're removing the metal pieces because once the plastics gets ground, it goes into the grinding machine and can break the teeth of the... So that's where we're sitting outside doing the removing of the hooks. Okay, let me just go forward. Okay, yeah. One other thing that we do is the Tory lines. I'm sure the fishing guys, they will identify with this. These are cables attached to a fishing vessel, connected to a buoy which lies in the ocean. The streamers flap in the wind and scares the birds from getting tangled in the fishing nets. Tory lines have recently been made compulsory on every fishing vessel. We assemble for deep sea with hosepipe and thick cables. This project we are extremely proud of, as we are assisting the environment and saving the birds. Also for some of the members, that was in the fishing industry before their disability. This takes them back to those days. Our project adds to the fulfillment of the whole person. There's Tapey in the wheelchair. Our challenges are transport and the cost of it, as Ocean View is quite a far away from most industrial areas. But these working opportunities stimulate our people with disabilities. It gives them a sense of self-worth and dignity. Proud to say, I have something to offer. For me, after 30 years, every day is still a learning experience, with much joy and enthusiasm displayed when something is achieved. And as you said, everyone has potential. Thanks.